Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, I wanted to make a video going over some units who would be very good, I think, for the new kind of like super boss fights in Dokkan Battlefield against the JIREN boss. Now, JIREN is an AGL type unit, and he is ridiculously powerful. So much so that, like, the first time I played it, I actually did beat it, but then two times afterwards, I actually was beaten by JIREN. So even for me, like, you know, a crazy monster whale account, JIREN can still catch me off guard. You definitely will need some luck, but there are a lot of units that can sort of serve as like a cheat code for taking down JIREN. And a lot of these units are very, 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 very free-to-play friendly. So really, I don't know that I consider JIREN to be like an impossible challenge, right? I certainly don't think he's on the level of Super Battle Road or the Legendary Goku event, because you have such a strong cast of characters that are going to be strong in order to take him down, right? So let's start with this Piccolo right here, right? This Piccolo can be obtained in the Baba Shop for a very, very small amount of incredible gems. Can we actually click and can I see exactly how many incredible gems he takes? Let me see here. Where is our boy Piccolo? Did I scroll right by him? Tell me I didn't scroll right by him. No, he's not there yet. Let me see. Okay, he's just... he's not on here. No! I think he's only like 100 incredible gems or something like that. Like, it's a very, very small number. Yeah, because none of this, you know, it's gems, which we're looking at right here. Okay, but anyway, it's like 100 gems or something like that. The other place you can get them is this initial, like, free SSR they give you. But, you know, if you're someone that's having trouble with JIREN, I do think rainbowing this Piccolo, again, it's very, very easy to grind up the incredible gems, I think, to rainbow him. You're only going to need, you know, 500 or so. But he lowers attack, and he will reduce damage by 50% when guard is activated. So JIREN, of course, is an AGL type unit. Piccolo is tech. So Piccolo will have that advantage. His guard will activate, and he'll take 50% damage from JIREN. So this Piccolo is going to work incredibly well. And JIREN is susceptible to having his attack lowered, so that will really fuck him up. Like, you know, getting the attack lowering is, I think, going to be a big deal. So you're going to want as many units as you can to constantly stack that attack lowering. That's going to be a really, really good thing. The next unit we have here is, again, another one of these Baba Shop units. This Yamcha greatly lowers attack. Now, there's definitely some better options we're going to see on this list than Yamcha, but, you know, greatly lowering attack is good. If you could get a couple of units that can do that, you know, and then, of course, you have stuff like, let me see, I think they have rival duo, LR Goku and Frieza. You have LR Goku and Frieza here, who they are one of the top tier units for this JIREN fight. Like, you know, very obviously, Goku and Frieza, you know, they made it like that so that, you know, this unit would be able to take JIREN down. They also lower attack and defense, right? So, like, you know, not only are they going to be doing, you know, 6 million, 7 million damage to JIREN, but they'll also be able to lower his attack. They're just overall incredibly powerful, right? They also could serve as a pretty good leader for your Super Tech team. You know, Super Tech is definitely the way to go to beat JIREN, by the way. But this Yamcha certainly can work. The only thing is he basically, like, that passive is so awful. Like, sure, it's nice he's going to get a guaranteed super attack that one time because, you know, Golden Z Fighter? Who has Golden Z Fighter? LR Hercule, who you're not going to use. I don't think you're going to use this Piccolo right here. Let me take a look what this Piccolo does. Yeah, you're definitely not going to use him. So that Golden Z Fighter link, you know, I don't know. I don't know if that's really too big of a deal. All right, so let's move on to the next one. So here we have Paikuhan. Now, our boy Paikuhan is one of the most shafted units in Dokkan, right? When we consider all these Paikuhan units, none of them have categories. Even Super Paikuhan came out on JP, no categories to be seen. So it's just very unfortunate. But he does finally have a place where he can help us out, right? So he greatly lowers attack, which is very, very strong. When I get back from Anime Expo, I might actually rainbow this Paikuhan, just with the, you know, intent to take him into Dokkan Battlefield and see how well he performs against JIREN. I think this guy is going to be one of your better options, though, because not only does he greatly lower attack, but he is also going to be giving himself that 3 key, the 7,000 attack, 3,000 defense. You know, these parts aren't pointless, right? But the 3 key from his passive will help to always get that great lowering attack. He does have a few links, he's going to have with like LR, Goku, and Frieza and stuff that are going to work out really well, right? Rival Duo. They have shocking speed, right? Yeah, they do. But they don't have experienced fighters. No, they do have experienced fighters. Yeah, okay. So there we go. Yeah, Piccolo, he links up incredibly well with LR, Goku, and Frieza. Now, LR, Goku, and Frieza is also not a required unit for this, but, they almost certainly will help out quite a bit. All right, so next we have LR Oob. Now, again, like most of these units, Piccolo is a summonable unit, but I mean, he's been out for, 4 years now? So, unless you've bobbed him, which I don't ever recommend bobbing SSRs, really a lot of, like, if you've been playing for, I don't know, let's say 300 days plus, chances are pretty good that you've pulled at least one copy of Piccolo, right? So, if you got him, he'll be able to work very effectively. Now, here we have Oob. I would say there's a decent chance that most people could have this guy. He does cost a lot. 250,000 battlefield memories is certainly a high amount. But for this type of fight, he actually is going to work out really, really well because he will fuse with Fat Buu when HP falls below 40%, which is going to give you a monster amount of healing. We'll get to that in a second. And then Majin Buu is going to work incredibly well here. But even just LR Oob, he lowers attack on both of his super attacks. He does give himself extra ki, which helps out so he can always get that super attack. Then when you transform to Majin Buu, he is going to heal you, which is really, really big against JIREN, because obviously you cannot use items. And then he's still lowering attack. He actually greatly lowers attack on his 18 ki super attack. And then because of the fact that he's changing ki spheres around, that could be good for LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, that could be good for LR Goku and Frieza, and it could be good for Oob here, who gets 3 ki per rainbow orb. So LR Oob is actually a fantastic unit to rock against this JIREN boss fight. So I do kind of like how they set that up, right? So they have this crazy mega boss in Dokkan Battlefield, but one of the big rewards of Dokkan Battlefield can actually dominate JIREN. So again, I highly recommend that you guys, grab your copy of LR Oob, rock them on a team. That could work. Now, one thing I do want to point out is we're looking at all these units. I mean, if you just shove all of these units on the team together, chances are you're probably going to lose too, because you're going to need luck where JIREN aims his attacks. You're going to want to hope, get luck that JIREN does not super you at the start of the rotation. Hopefully you're able to lower his attack a few times before he starts super attacking. Hopefully you have some defensive unit in front of where his super attacks will go. All of these are going to be big factors in beating JIREN. Now, this guy is he's so impressive, man. This guy will work incredibly well here. Android 16 is a great defensive unit. I've been touting him since he first came out that he's very, very strong. He gets a nice attack and defensive buff. He raises his defense on super attack, and he has a high chance to guard against all attacks. Now, if you guys have watched me for any amount of time, you know that ability is broken. It reduces so much damage. So 16 does work rather well in this event. Now, he is, I don't know how recent I want to say he is. I mean, he's closing in on a year old now at this point for JP. So, there's probably still a lot of players that have not gotten this guy or had a chance to pull him. But if you do pull him, he definitely can help you out here for sure. Again, I also would like to point out that I gave my Android 16 15 dodge. I gave him full dodge because defense is his most important aspect. I did not worry about crits or additionals. I mean, additionals can help him with the greatly raising defense, but I went 15 dodge for 16 to help him be more of a defensive ace, right? All right, so next we have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta here. Now, this is a unit for the majority of the game's history, I feel like has been pretty irrelevant, right? The fact that he does not have Over in a Flash is just such an unnecessary shaft to him. But after his EZA, he gets pretty good, like 90% attack at the start of turn. Then he gets 2 ki and 120% defense when his ki is 10 or more. So basically, he super attacks at 10 ki, which helps close off his one weakness of not having Over in a Flash a little bit. Plus, he also gets a very high defensive buff. And remember, he is an Extreme Z-Awaken unit with, he's at 10,000 defense. So he's going to have pretty good defense with that 120% buff that he gets right there, provided he's not in the first slot. And again, he lowers attack as well. So this Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta certainly will help you out a lot. And this This is a unit everyone has. If you have played longer than a year, you have pulled this man. And I know a lot of people probably like rage Baba shopped him. I hope you didn't, because after his EZA, he definitely can help you out here. Next we have Tapion. Now Tapion, everyone knows how good Tapion is. I don't have to spend a lot of time here with him. Both Tapion units have aged incredibly well. They've remained relevant to this day for their effectiveness in the difficult modes, right? But Tapion does a number of things here. One, he lowers attack, which is units we're looking for. He gets 80% attack and defense, which is very, very solid. The chance to perform a crit is nice, but that's not really a big deal. And then he does also change orbs, which can be very, very useful for some of the big, high-powered LRs that you might have. So that could be very helpful. All in all, Tapion will be a very, very solid pick for the team if you are going to rock him. Next, we have Whis. Now, Whis and Paikuhan used to be a pretty good combo back in the day. Well, now it's actually coming back to fruition a little bit more. Whis is going to work incredibly well because he lowers attack on super attack right there. Then he also lowers attacked enemies' attack by 20%. That should last for one turn, right? Yep. Okay, so... Well, no, that's a stun. But I believe... Okay, so his super attack lowers attack by 20% for 3 turns, and then I believe this 20% from his passive will be only for 1 turn. So, essentially, Whis lowers an enemy's attack by 40% for 1 turn, and then by, 20% for, an extra 2 turns after that is sort of how you can describe the way Whis works. But, you combine that with, like, Paikuhan, Tapion, LR Goku and Frieza, a lot of these units, and Jiren is going to start doing significantly lower damage. The point is to stack up with defensive units and damage reduction units. Tien, again, another attack-lowering unit. He, of course, is, probably the best super tech support type unit in the game. Works incredibly well with LR Goku and Frieza. This is another unit that I gave him 15 dodge because, that's kind of really the only thing you want him to do there is the dodge, since just from his passive, he's massively buffing units like LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, as well as Goku and Frieza, right? We also have this guy. Now, this guy, I don't know how much I recommend him, but he certainly can help you out. This is a World Tournament card, this fat Majin Buu right here. He does lower attack, again, good. He does also change orbs, and then he recovers 5,000 HP per Rainbow Key Sphere obtained. That's pretty good, especially in a stage like this where you cannot use items. That will be able to help you out a lot. This guy is probably also closing in on a Dokkan Awakening very, very soon. I'm thinking he's probably going to be quite impressive once he gets his Dokkan Awakening too. So, we'll see. Maybe he'll be out on Global before Global even gets his Jiren Super Boss. And then the final unit I have to talk about is, of course, Caulifla. Caulifla has a 100% chance to dodge against Jiren because Jiren is a universal survival arc enemy. So Jiren cannot hit Caulifla no matter what. So if you have been lucky enough to pull this Caulifla, Jiren cannot hit you. So she is an A1 unit for this fight. So I just wanted to make this quick video sort of highlighting a bunch of units that, they were flying under the radar. I mean, the community has talked about a lot of these guys by now, but, there are some really good free-to-play options that can help you beat this sort of super boss Jiren, as a lot of us have labeled him. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.